Hello guys, how are you?
Good today.
I'm happy today.
Me too.
I'm good.
Guys, what do you do to fill your free time?
Uh, if I am watching a movie,
Me too. Oh yes, what movie did you watch?
I watched a Maleficent.
Wow, it looks interesting.
Yes, can you tell me about the movie?
Oh sure, the last thing I watched was Maleficent 2, The Stars of Evil. I like this film. This film is a fantasy game and is one of my favorite films. Maleficent is Angelina Jolie and her adoptive daughter Aurora. Elle Fanning began to think and question the meaning of family when the two have different viewers. A marriage that Aurora wants, an opposite Maleficent alliance as well as new dark army that will continue Maleficent. If you want to know what's next, you better watch it. This story is so amazing about the end of this movie. The story is of fantasy genre. The film director is able to combine inventor story, romance, and drama. Presented in an extraordinary story plot, visual of the film is very elegant into the air and looks so real, especially when Conrad introduced the identity of Dark Fate to Maleficent. However, even so, it's a pity the stunning visual aspect was not accompanied by an impressive story or a surprising twist ending. The plot of Maleficent, Mister of Evil, predictable, not much different from that presented in the trailer. The storyline from beginning to end is told general. In addition to what second presented are also a double-edged sword. On the one hand, this can thus add the epic impression in the classic story offered by Maleficent Mister of Evil. However, even so, on the other hand, the conflict management seems confusing and finally the war scale, which is actually quite complex and thematic, with a Christ ending, like the fairy tale The Prince and the Sleeping Beauty, which is outdated. This film is for teenagers over 17 years old to adults. And the reason is because the storyline of this film is complicated but still easy to understand the plot of this film. In addition, this film is very colorful with a very diverse cast and character. Then, what about you, Ayun? What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie is Aquila and the Bee.
Wow, good. Let's tell me about the movie.
Alright, I'll tell you guys. Aquila and the Bee is an American drama kids and family. It tells the story of Aquila Anderson. She was a young girl who attended a difficult school in Los Angeles, and at one point, she saw a national spelling bee competition. She decided to enter the competition despite her classmate derision and the antipathy of her mother, Tanya. Thanks to the effort of her teacher, Dr. Joshua Larabi, she reaches the final, and when she meets her fellow competitors, she realizes that coming first isn't everything in life. What I love about Aquila and the Bee is that it deals with a number of important issues that make it worthwhile for children to see. While there are clear lessons learned from hard work and learning, we also get discussion about death, friendship, fear, lying to parents, cheating, race, and showing love to those who may not deserve it. Moreover, the final act of the film will ventures into some unexpected areas, brilliantly deals with sportsmanship and how winning isn't always the most important thing. The unpleasant content in Aquila and the Bee is that there are profanities, although far less when compared to those that might be in the movie that took place in South LA. In addition, there is also a scene where one of the boys innocently kisses Aquila on the cheek, but then asks if Aquila will sue him for sexual abuse. This is a harmless scene, but it may need to be explained to younger children. That's all. And how about you, Dinda? What's your favorite movie?
Lately, I have been watching Red Shoes and Seven Dwarfs, and this movie is one of my favorite movies. Shall I tell you about it?
Oh, sure. I want to hear it. Oh no, to be my favorite movie too.
Okay, all right. So Red Shoes is the daughter of a king, but unfortunately, her father married a very evil witch. The witch was obsessed with being young by planting a red apple tree, where when the fruit ripened, it would become a beautiful pair of red shoes. While the purpose of the dwarfs was actually a hero in the land, but they were cursed by an ugly princess so that they become seven ugly short dwarfs. They say they will return to their original shape when the most beautiful woman in the world kisses them one by one. When they meet Snow White or Red Shoes, they think that Snow White is the one who can remove their curse. But after the Red Shoes kissed Merlin, there was no change in Merlin's body. If only they know that Red Shoes were actually ugly and fat people, of course they will not think that Red Shoes incur their curse. I told you Snow White is beautiful because she wears shoes, right? At first, Red Shoes liked Merlin because he was the one who defended Red Shoes when her stepmother staged the red shoes worn by Red Shoes. Unfortunately, Merlin only likes red shoes when they look pretty. When the shoes were taken, Snow White ultimately returned to her original body and surprised Merlin. Luckily, Merlin still helped the Red Shoes even though he was disappointed to see the Red Shoes. Even though Merlin is strong, he loses against the evil sorcerer. And finally, Merlin dies. Snow White, who loves him very much, is very sad when he sees Merlin die and accidentally kisses him. To his, to his surprise, Merlin changed to his original form, and then the destroyed palace returned to its feet. That means that beauty is not about appearance, but how our hearts can be sincere and love others regardless of their appearance. Do you know, usually cartoons are funny and fun, right? But when I watched Red Shoes and Seven Dwarfs, I really cried when I saw the scene in the movie. I can imagine Red Shoes loving the Seven Dwarfs so much, even though the dwarfs actually love him only when he looks beautiful because he wears red shoes. I imagine if you meet an ugly dwarf, you will definitely run away. But strangely, red shoes actually like it and say that they are very adorable. I think this movie is perfect for teenagers like us. So you should watch it too. Then what is the interesting movie you watched lately?
I watched Tangled. This movie is my favorite movie. I see it often, but I never get tired of seeing it.
Oh, really? I have watched it and it's great.
Me too. But I want to hear the story of the movie from Inda.
Let's tell me how the movie is.
Of course, Disney Tangled tells the story of Rapunzel, a girl with super long hair who spent 18 years old in a tower under the pressure of Mother Gothel, none other than the person who kidnapped him. Rapunzel's long hair has magical powers, and Mother Gothel used Rapunzel's hair to keep her beautiful. Short story: Rapunzel meets Flynn Rider, a handsome young man who is most wanted by the kingdom for committing theft. Flynn is standing on the tower where Rapunzel is being held. Flynn ends up helping Rapunzel uncover who she really is. I like this movie because Tangled is the best Disney princess movie, maybe even best Disney movie in general. I could just say it is a cinematic masterpiece and magical experience. The Tangled soundtrack is exceptional. The movie starts off with one of my favorite Disney songs ever, When Will My Life Begin? The thing that I don't like about the Tangled movie is the character of a fugitive Job named Flynn Rider because he is a thief and stupid in every way. Besides that, I also don't like the ending of this movie when Rapunzel cuts her long hair. And for Amira, what is your favorite movie?
My favorite movie is Beauty and the Beast, and yesterday I just watched it.
Well, it looks interesting. Can I hear the story?
Yes, of course. In a faraway land that lived a merchant who had a beautiful daughter named Bella. One day, a merchant got lost in a forest. After walking for a while, he found an empty castle. When it got dark, he decided to spend the night there. The beast gave Bella a magic mirror as a gift. He reveals to the mirror and sees his father ill. The beast so saw the sight that he let it be. He was happy to be back home. Under Bella's care, father quickly recovered. A few days later, Bella thought of the beast, then looked at her magic mirror. When he saw the ugly one, he was also seriously ill. He went to the castle to meet him. He saw the ugly one moaning in the bed and bed stage. The beast was very happy to see him coming. Bella held him and revealed that he loved her, that he kissed her gently, that building to the ugly one turned into a handsome prince. Bella was very surprised. The prince explained that Bella's true love has broken the curse given by an evil staff. Soon they got married and lived happy ever after.
Wow, it turns out that the movie you watch is very interesting.
Yes, interesting. I would love to watch the movie you tell me about.
Me too. Looks like I'm going to make a list of movie titles that I'll watch in my spare time.
That's a good idea. So we can watch it quietly.
Yeah, that's right too.